There's that. Now, I didn't realize you don't start with all the buildings, even though it really makes sense. I'm just going to build a Templar archive real quick, just in case. Alright, should be good. Now, something that you want to do is you want to make sure to keep these cannons alive as long as possible. I realized that I hadn't done that in the beginning. And I know that building static defense is considered like a noob move or whatever. But actually in this level, especially against waves like this, it's really key. It's almost like a tower defense in where you just build towers and you defend against it. And cannons, though they're weak individually, and especially against things like Zerglings and much better units, like even like Mutalisks, they're actually very, very strong. At least in numbers. There we go, lift some up, pull away.
Our Voidres are ready to do their part. Disengage prison inhibitors and concentrate all batteries on the heart.
Well, that great Mohandar. Or ire.
Now, a good tactic to do against the hybrids is to lift them up, because they don't actually count as massive. And of course, since now we have the most overpowered unit in the game, the Void Ray. No, I wasn't implying anything at all. Don't get any funny ideas. Since now we have the most overpowered unit in the game, we're actually doing decently well. However, a problem that's going to easily be encountered is that you might get greedy. I mean, I'm not insinuating anything at all, but you might get greedy and you might lose them. So you have to be extremely careful with your units. Now, I haven't forgot about my High Templar. Yeah, I haven't forgot about my Dark Templar either, because I don't have any. I haven't forgot about my High Templar, I'm just waiting for them. I'm like waiting for the right time, at least in my opinion. Alright. What you should use these off times for is, make sure that you still have enough frontline soldiers. For me, I actually prefer Zealots because they tank a lot. Actually, let's go. Let's throw some Immortals in there. Make sure. Okay, I'm gonna rally them right behind the archive. I want to call it a vault, but it's not really what it is. And there you go. By the 11-minute mark, we already have 3/3 upgrades on all of our ground units, so we're pretty well off. I mean, the earlier you get that, the better it's gonna be, because you just have a longer time to reap that benefit. And you need to have 3/3 upgrades for some of the things that come at you. Alright, now attack. Now, as you can see, Phoenixes do decent damage against the hybrids and hybrid destroyers, which is good. They actually do a lot of damage. So what you can do there is, if there's like 2 or even 1 hybrid in the back, all you have to do is just lift it up, and then if there's Mutalisks, just tell your Phoenixes to attack. Now, I am playing this on normal, so I understand that this is not going to be good for like a brutal run, excuse me, or whatever. But it's still decent, you know. It's good for someone like me who just wants to play it. I don't know. Alright, let's see. Looks like we're going to get attacked up here. Alright, and you do have observers up here that you can move around. However, I tend to just leave them in place, because usually they won't have detection as long as you don't move in. And that actually provides a lot of decent cover. Oh no, we're under attack now. That was foolish of me. As soon as I say it. Alright, everyone move into attack. We held that one off really well. Oh, we didn't kill him. Everyone pull away. No, that's what ends up happening when you come in too deep. You actually end up getting overrun because more forces will stream out. However, I think we should have enough to be able to counteract this. That they have, actually. Okay, I think we might have lost a Phoenix. Not when you're dead. There's no one left to remember you. It's not eternal. You know, that was a little morbid of me. Alright, do we need any upgrades from here? No, I didn't think so. Alright. So as you can see, we're doing decent on time. And there's also, for the main objective, kill 1,500 units. That gives you research, which for us will translate into money. Plus, it's kind of cool. I don't think I actually got... I think there's an achievement for getting, like, a certain amount. I think it's 1,000, 2,000, and 3,000. I've only ever gotten, I think, 2,000. I think. I can't remember the date, but I can remember the day that it happened. Another reason, and I just learned this, and I assumed it to be true, but I never had actually, like, looked into it. Another reason that you want to keep your great hero, I call them great heroes, but they're mainly just like heroes alive, is because they actually do more damage than normal units. Like this is 13 damage, and a Void Ray has 5 to 9. Okay, that means Nightistorm, so make sure to keep your eyes open. For a lot of them, you're just gonna instantly kill them because you're so close and they'll spawn right in the middle. However, I do believe that they'll eventually be spawning in your base. So basically, the way you can tell that that's coming and be prepared for it is when nothing's building up here and you're rough and you just passed the 10-minute mark for the archive. There we go. And plus, you should be able to see on the minimap that they pop up everywhere.
This is the hour of truth.
Nice.
Of Ire's champions.
Executor Celendis, unleash the full power of your forces. There may be no tomorrow.
Now, I don't know.
Intaro Tesla. Zeratul.
First of all, I just want to point out I don't know how she's talking since she has no mouth. But I also just want to say, how many of you are getting nerd chills just from this? I actually, every time I play this level, I get shivers down my spine because it's just so cool. I love the idea of like a last stand, you know. And admittedly, we're all gonna die, but you know, it's still cool. Alright, another thing you can do with your phoenixes is to patrol with them, so that you catch anything coming out, but I don't think they'll actually just send Mutalisks out to harass and then run away. I don't think the AI is, at least not on normal, I don't think the AI is programmed to do that.
I will erase.
So, I don't know exactly how to do this. What might end up happening is... What might end up happening is that I'll just do all of the main objectives, and then I'll end up just... I'll record as far as I got. You know, so like if I got to like 2,000 kills, and I'll show, okay, this is how far I got afterward. Because after a while, I don't think you guys just want to see me, like, just killing things, you know? Because that could get pretty tedious after a while. And you'll notice what I did there. I ended up warping in Dark Templar. Now, why did I do that? Well, one, Dark Templar are actually very powerful, so if you're in, like, a big battle, the AI might not necessarily target fire them. Okay, he's massive. I was wondering if we could lift him up just for fun. But no. Anyway. 11, 8, okay. Alright, we're going to be attacked from the front. Okay, now here, I lost another observer. Here's where you need to be careful. Brood Lords are very powerful, but they move slowly. So if you can snipe them off before the attack starts, because as you can see, their broodlings do massive damage, so if you can snipe them off, it's actually very, very key. Sadly, Phoenixes don't appear to know how to move and attack at the same time here. Uh-oh, okay, we lost a Phoenix. But you just never know. I mean, you just don't. Alright.
As I was your beginning, so shall I be.
Oops, sorry about my mic.
Final hour is upon us.
Alright, as you can see, now we're getting a rather decent force. But just wait, you're gonna, even though you might have a good amount of units, you're gonna want to be continuously warping in. Or maybe not continuously, but you're gonna want to make sure that you're maxed at all times. Oops, pull away. And that's why, because you might just end up walking into their base like that by accident because you weren't paying attention, as I wasn't. Or there might just be a really powerful wave that kind of overwhelms you. You just don't know. I mean, you don't know what's coming up next unless you have map packs. Everyone pull back. Alright, now we're getting hit by Mutalisks. I guess they will harass with Mutalisks. Alright, here we go. Alright, everyone come over here. Okay, they killed him. Alright, how we doing over here? Okay. I did not mean to do that at all. Alright, we appear to be holding the line. We haven't lost any units yet.